Hello, Professor. I hope you're doing good. So this is the video for assignment E6.12. So it says, write a program that generates a sequence of 20 random values between 0 and 99 in an array. Prints the sequence, sorts it, and prints the sorted sequence. Use the sort method from the standard Java library. Okay. So I understand that we need to have an array that takes 20 elements, and we need to make a variable that generates random numbers between 0 and 99. Then we need to print the original array. Then we need to sort it, which sorting for numbers will be from the smallest to the biggest. And then we need to print the sorted array or the sorted sequence. Then it says use the sort method from the standard Java library. So that will mean that just like we do for like random or scanner, there is one for arrays. So first I'm gonna start importing what we're gonna need, the tools that we're gonna need. So I'm gonna say import Java util arrays, which is the one that we're gonna need, and then we're gonna need import Java util random. Alright, so those are the two tools that we're gonna need. Now I'm gonna create the array, so it's gonna be int. I'm gonna call it numbers again. Numbers equals new int, and then it has to take 20 numbers, right? 20 numbers, okay, or elements. Then I'm gonna create the variable that's gonna generate the random numbers. So I'm gonna say rand equals new random. All right. It's an M. So now we have the array, and we have the variable that's gonna hold the random numbers. Alright, so now we need to first we need to make a for loop that can add the numbers generated to the array. So I'm gonna make a for loop for, we're gonna start from the first element from index 0, and the condition will be as long as I is less than the length of the array, I plus plus. And then we have that. Now we need to write numbers, I equals, then we write rand, next int, and then we're gonna write 100. So this for loop is gonna generate numbers from 0 to 99, and as long as I is less than the length of the array, which is 20, then it's gonna generate a new number. So I'm gonna make the comment for loop to generate and add random numbers to the array. Okay. Alright, so we have that. Now we need to print the sequence. Okay. So for that we're gonna go for and num for every numbers, for every num in numbers, right? We print a system of print, then we say num plus a spacer, and this is gonna be the for loop that will print all the elements inside the array after we add the random numbers. So I'm gonna write a comment really quick. System of print original array. Okay. This prints the elements inside the array without sorting. Okay. Alright, so we have that part done. Now we need to sort the array. And for that, if I'm not wrong, it should be arrays sort numbers. Okay, so we have we call the tool that we called, which is arrays. So this tool is used if we're gonna work with arrays. We can use it for sorting, or maybe I don't know, appending, removing. I haven't worked with this as much, so I'm still not sure, but I know that it works. It's used to work with arrays. So if we do this, then the array is going to be sorted um, from smallest to biggest when it comes to numbers. So now I'm just gonna copy this, right? I'm gonna paste it, and I'm gonna change this to sorted array. And then we're gonna get the same thing. It's gonna print every element inside the array, and that should be the last thing, right, that we need to do. And prints the sorted sequence. Use the sort method from, yeah, that's what we did. Okay, so yeah, that should be it. I'm gonna write the comments. This this prints the elements inside the array after sorting. Okay, and here I'm gonna say this line of code sorts the elements inside the array. Okay, so I just want to make sure that it's not gonna look weird when we print everything. So if we do this, everything will show next to it. Yeah, maybe I'll add a spacer. Let's see if it works. There. And here. Alright, so now it should be good. Let's see. Alright, so now that we have the array, the original array and the sorted array, we just need to count how many elements we have. So here we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and then 20. And then 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and 20. Okay. So here we can see that all the elements are in random positions. There's no order between the smallest and the biggest. We start with a 38, and here is a 7, and the last one is a 30. So we know that the array is not sorted. But if we go to the sorted array, which happens after this line of code, we can see that the first element is a 0, which is the smallest number that we can get. And then if we keep going, we see that it goes to 2, then 12, and 30, and we keep going, and then we get to a 91, which is the biggest number in the array. So we can say that this code is working properly. And yeah, that should be it.